What is up, guys? Fans here. We are back today to review the new patch. This is Summoner's War version 1.7.1. This patch is coming out with a few new monsters, a few changes to summonings, and the change to the friend system. So there's going to be a new friend system. And I'm gonna basically just go through some of these monsters, talk about the changes of everything, and yeah, this looks like a pretty exciting patch because these monsters look really nice. All right, we're gonna start with the first monster right off the bat. Lisa, the Fire Neostone Agent. She is a support type monster. It says support, but I think she could also do some really nice attacks. So the first skill of the Neostone Agents, they all have the same first skill, Preemptive Strike. Attacks the enemy 2 times. Each attack has a 25% chance to increase the enemy's chance of dealing a glancing hit. So this is very similar to Chasun's first skill, Shan's first skill, puts a glancing hit on the target for with a 25% chance for 2 turns. So this is pretty nice. 25% chance. Like, if you count probability, is around like 30-something%. I don't know how to calculate probability because my math is bad, even though I'm Asian. And her second skill, if you guys didn't know, all monsters have the same first skill. I mean, their second skills are, there's only 2. This skill is shared between usually like 2 or 3 of the other monsters, or I mean 1 or 2 of the other monsters. So Cutting Magic is the fire, water, and I think the dark one has this. Attacks an enemy and then removes all beneficial effects on the target. If there are 2 or more beneficial effects removed, the attack bar of all allies will increase by 20% each. So this is very useful against enemy buffers that do 2 buffs. So if you're against any, if you meet any Megans, if you meet any Chloe's, this will be really useful because you can use this to take away Chloe's immunity and the invincibility debuff. And then if you take away 2 debuffs, then all allies get a 20% attack bar increase, so you can instantly get another turn, which is really useful. Her third skill is Attack Command. Removes all harmful effects on all allies. After that, 3 randomly selected allies will attack an enemy target. So this is like the water, I think the Water Hellhound's third skill. Very similar to that. Very similar to Rauk's second skill that you use to attack with another target. But what's good about this is if any of your targets have glancing hit debuff or attack debuff or any debuff, this can be used to remove all of those harmful effects. And then after that, all your allies are gonna attack. Well, not all your allies, but three randomly selected allies will attack an enemy. So I don't know exactly how this works. Wait, I have line open. That was a weird sound. Alright, let me just mute that really quick. Alright, so I don't know exactly how if this counts herself or if it counts if it just makes 3 other people attack. So if this makes 3 other people attack, if you pair her up with other people in the arena, this could be really useful because you can use her to basically make all your other arena units attack, which is really nice. So if you have attackers that mainly use their first skill, so the majority of their damage is coming from their first skill. For example, Theomars is a pretty good example. Darien is another example, where the majority of their damage is coming from their first skill. Then this is very useful. So you can use this to. I'm not sure if you can target with this because I don't have her yet, but we're just taking a first look because I'm pretty sure not many people have her yet. And she gets a guild battle attack crit rate increase. Another thing about her third skill is I was wondering if it will work with herself when there are only 3 people. So if you use her in a guild battle, if this can make all 3, including herself, attack an enemy. If so, then this is, I guess, pretty nice. Alright, we're gonna look at the water one next. Probably not the right way to review monsters, but I do want to do them one by one. Well, each monster one by one. This is Emma, the Water Neostone agent. She has the same first and second skill as the fire one. So this one, glancing hit. This one removes effects. If it removes 2 or more, then everyone gets a 20% attack bar increase. Her third skill makes her really cool. Heals all allies for 30% of their max HP, and increase their defense for 2 turns. So this is already really nice. It's a heal that increases defense. So 30% max HP, heal that increases defense, and this skill also generates a shield that lasts 2 turns if it's like, you know, if equivalent to half of the excessive heal. So I was trying to paraphrase, but I didn't. I didn't do a good job. So basically what this means is it's going to heal for 30%. That's the same amount as like Bella's heal. A lot of heals are 30%. And this also creates a shield. Well, not a shield, a defense buff for your allies. And for 2 turns. And if the heals a unit that's already 100%, you know, max HP, then this can serve as a shield buff. So you can buff a shield that absorbs damage proportionate to half of the excessive heal. So essentially, if you heal someone with max HP, it'll be 15% of their max HP as a shield, which is really nice. It's like if you can go into a battle, she casts first, it'll be a shield. She can also use this skill as a heal. At the same time, if you go in first, this also creates a defense buff, so you can take less damage. So if you go in first, you can use this as a shield, make it so all your allies take less damage from the defense buff, and then you also have that 15% shield. And then when your allies are low, you can use this as a heal to heal them back up. Really nice monster. I'm really excited about the Neostone agents. They look really cool. Well, she looks really cool. Kinda. Man, those are huge. And she's a guild battle leader skill. 40% in 40% resistance in guild battles. Resistance in guild battles is always nice because you want to like resist the Veramos and Darians and random shit you see in guild battles. Actually, it's not all Veramos and Darians in guild battles. There's a lot of random monsters in guild battles. So we're gonna take a look at I think it's this one, Olivia, the Wind Neostone agent. First, same skill as all of Neostone agents. The second skill is different. Briefing removes all harmful effects on an ally target and fills the ally's attack bar. So this is kind of like Konamiya's Resurge, but instead of buffing for attack power, it gives them. It removes any harmful effects. So this is more useful in situations. Well, actually, I would say this is more reliable, because if you're not using her with an attacker, then you can also use this as a utility skill to like immediately give someone a turn. So if you have another healer that you need, you immediately need that heal, but that healer's stunned, you could use this skill on them. It'll remove the stun and then increase the heal. Not increase the heal. Remove the stun, and that healer can heal to increase everyone's HP. Yeah, that's what I meant. Lockdown is her third skill. Attacks an enemy 2 times. With each hit decreases the target's attack bar by 25%. The defense of all allies is increased for 3 turns. So this is a attack bar reduction skill that adds defense. I think she's really nice. Possibly usable in TOA, because you can use this to keep resurging someone to give them a turn. Even if they're stunned or slowed, it can remove all that. And you can use this to keep someone's attack bar low while you're buffing up defense to keep a defense buff on your team. I'm not sure how many turns you can increase this cooldown, but I'm pretty sure it should be around 4. Yeah, probably the first skill is probably like percentage to decrease attack bar, maybe, possibly, or maybe cooldown. If this can be reduced to 3 turns, this is very OP, because you can keep defense buff on at all times. Actually, I don't think any buff skills last the same turns as the buff duration, but we'll see. You never know. Alright, we're gonna look at the light one. I think it might be her. This one. Ileana. Same first skill as all the other Neostone agents. The second skill is briefing, the same as the wind one. And the third is it's an active skill. Neostone Field protects all allies with holy powers. The target ally becomes invincible for 2 turns, and all other allies receive an endure effect for 1 turn. So, although endure effects I would say is not the most useful buff, it's a nice bonus. At the same time, you can use her similarly to Neil to provide the shield. If you guys didn't know, Neil you can use in TOA hard. You can also use her in guild battles if they only have 1 element attacker or 1 element threat, because they do have some of those teams. You can use this to keep someone invincible. At the same time, she has these 2 really useful utility skills, glancing on first hit, and the second is kind of similar to Kona's research that you can use with better utility instead of just attack buff, because you can use this to remove any harmful effects on, like, any stuns, any freezes, any slows, sleeps, all that on your healer or whoever you need to buff up, like immunity or stuff. You can use this to keep that up, and at the same time she provides invincibility, and she also increases attack power in guild battles, which is really nice. So quite a unique monster. I'm not sure where I could really use her, but I'm sure someone will find a way to make her work. Alright, the last Neostone agent is... Wait, not you. Wait a minute. She doesn't exist in the game. Okay, she does not exist. Oh no, she's a nat 5. Oh, the dark one's a nat 5. The dark one is the only Neostone agent that's a nat 5. So let's see if she's really good. Preemptive strike attacks an enemy 2 times. Each attack has a 25% chance. Oh, this is the same thing. Cutting magic, same as the water and fire ones. So this is the one that removes beneficial effects from the enemy, and if you remove 2 or more, then everyone gets a 25% attack bar increase. Best partner, passive. A randomly selected ally also attacks when you attack during your turn. This sounds really OP. This sounds very OP, because every time she attacks, someone has a chance to attack with her. So if you pair her up with other attackers or armor breakers, like if you pair her up with a strong attacker, like, or with an armor break, maybe Darien or something, that Darien could be hitting really hard, applying armor break, all the time when she's attacking. So she's gonna be really... Oh, she also has the attack speed increase, a nat 4 with attack speed increase. That's 33% in guild battles. That is really fast. She is the only nat 5 with a attack speed increase, I think, for guild battles. 33%. That's the fastest in the game. That's as fast as like Trinity for where's Trinity? For Arena, I think. Yeah, that's as fast as Trinity for Arena. So she has the fastest attack speed leader skill in the whole entire game right now, and she has this really OP passive. Whoever draws this, I'm gonna be salty. I'm just gonna be salty for... I don't... If any of you draw this, I don't want to know. I don't like... If any of you pull her, I do not want to know. Alright? Okay. Alright, we are at the martial artists. The martial artists are 3 stars. We're gonna look at their awakened forms. Right about... here. Wait, I didn't skip anyone, did I? I'm really excited for the Neostone agents, especially the water and fire ones, because I think they can be really OP. And I don't know. The dark one, I don't know who can pull her, but holy shit, is she OP. And she's a nat 5, but she has skill ups that are nat 4. So if you pull like copies of the other Neilstone agents, you can always feed them to her, and she can get skill ups by eating nat 4s. Yeah. Sin, the fire martial artist, has turning kick, kicks an enemy, stuns the target for a turn. 25% chance. This is pretty standard, pretty normal. A lot of monsters have like a stun for a skill, like Kona, Kona. I mean, by Kona I mean the Garudas. The fairies, the living armors also have a stun. The Phoenix also have a stun on their first skill. And someone just hit me in the arena. Combo attack, attacks an enemy 3 times, with each hit having a 20% chance to decrease defense for 2 turns. So this is essentially a defense break skill. That's 20% chance each. 4 turn cooldown. I'm guessing this can be reduced to 3 turn, if not 2 turn. Probably 3 turn. Most attack skills are reducible to 3 turn. I'm not sure. I don't have any monsters, so I can't see their skill ups and stuff. And yeah, so I'm guessing the chance of the harmful effect can also be increased. So it might be like maybe 30% or 40% once you max skill him, which is actually really high because for 3 attacks, you know, this can kind of make sure you always land the armor break in one of those hits. And martial arts specialists. A well-trained body is more powerful than steel. Okay. If the opponent has higher defense than yourself, then your attacks will deal additional damage. Well, come to us with their wording. A well-trained body is more powerful than steel. If the opponent has higher defense than yourself, then your attack will deal additional damage. So he's a defense monster, but his attack skill with none of his attack skill with defense. So it's gonna be with attack. Not sure how high his base attack is, but I don't think it's that high. Well, if I compare it to other 3-stars, let's compare it to you know, like the magic archer or something. That's like 400 something. So I guess he's still a defense monster. I'm not sure how good his stats will get if you max him out. But he looks like he does have some potential in guild battles with this passive, because it's hard to kill him in 1 turn, and if you don't, then he's gonna be hitting you. No. I mean, never mind. I got mixed up. I thought it was like a low HP skill. So this pretty much it depends on how much it increases your attack power. If it is a lot, then he can be very, very useful when you're attacking monsters like you know, like Ariel, the Archangels, the Living Armors, a lot of random high defense monsters could be really useful against them. So the water martial artist. Where is he? No, this is the martial artist. Over here, Luan, the water martial artist, same first skill as everyone else. Thundering blow, attacks the enemy with a thundering blow that shakes the ground and stuns it. Wait. Attacks an enemy with a thundering blow that shakes the ground and stuns them for 1 turn with a 75% chance. The damage increases according to your defense. So this skill scales with defense. It's an attack that scales with defense. And it's basically another stun. So he can single target CC quite hard. Circulates the body with chi, recovering 30% HP and counterattacking when being attacked for the next 3 turns. So this is like a counterattack skill that you have to cast. I'm not a big fan of these skills. It would be really nice if instead they give him a passive, like a counterattack passive. He would probably be more useful, because this means that he has to use this skill pretty much as a heal. For most AIs, they don't use heals unless they are low HP. So if you put him on defense, he won't use this skill unless he's on low HP. I'm guessing, I'm assuming, because most monsters AIs work like that. And Yeah, so he has to be able to cast his skill to counterattack. If he doesn't cast this when he's max HP, then like what's the point of counterattacking? Because if you're low HP and you cast a counterattack skill, they might just burst you down in one turn. Although he is a defense type monster, but his first skill doesn't scale with defense, only his second skill does. So, and his third skill doesn't do any damage. So he's basically depending on how many turns you can get this cooldown to, maybe possibly 2. If it's 2, it could be good. He could provide some sort of utility in guild battles, but in arena, single target CC might not be enough. And his base speed is a little bit slow, so I'm not too sure about him. Well, he is just an at 3, so you know they can't be too strong. They can't all be Shannon Bernard. Low. Turning kick, combo attack, attacks enemy 3 times. This is a defense break, same as the fire one. This is Qinggong. In Chinese, it means like light, as in like, you know, feeling like light as a feather, light, like light martial arts or something like that. Increase the attack speed for 2 turns and attacks the enemy swiftly. See, the attack bar is increased by 50% after the attack. He's an HP type monster, but I guess you should rune him with probably attack, because all 3 of his skills do scale with attack. If it says it doesn't scale with HP, it doesn't scale with HP. But this could be really useful in guild battles because he increases his own attack speed and then attacks the enemy, and then the attack speed, his attack bar is increased, so he gets even more turns. So this is essentially a self attack speed buff for himself, while he increases his own attack bar by 50%. He also has an armor break and a single target stun, so this could be pretty useful in guild battles, I think, depending on how good his stats are. His speed is really nice. 114 is really fast. Not many monsters have speed this high. Like Bernard has 111, Bernard has 110, Chloe has 111. The light Harpy has really fast speed, like 121 or something. Brian has 116. Like Spectra has 126. And those are like the fastest monsters in the game. So this actually 114 makes him one of the fastest monsters in the game. And he has yeah, and he has a speed buff and attack bar fill skill. This monster, I would see, like, I can see Burke like playing around with him. I have a feeling. I have a feeling he's gonna build him. I'm just trying to predict the future. I have a feeling. I'm a huge fan of Burke because he always builds these random troll monsters, like his Fire Shark and his Dark Martial Cat. Those are really cool. I'd love to see him make use of this monster because just by looking at his speed, if he awakens and gets 1 more speed, that's 115. He has some pretty nice utility with these 2 skills, and he has this that increases attack speed and attack power. So this monster might be useful, might be pretty useful in the future for guild battles. It's possible. Alright, we're gonna look at the light one. Where is the light one? Right here. Hero. Thundering Kick. Combo attack, same as the wind and fire one. Challenging Strike, attacks an enemy target, dealing damage proportionate to your max HP and provokes the target for 2 turns. He is an HP type monster. He has 2 skills that scale with attack. Third skill scales with HP and also provokes. 6 turn cooldown. Not too sure. But looking at the wind one, looking at this guy, like this, they're worlds apart. The wind one is actually, I think, pretty strong. He could be pretty strong. This guy seems pretty meh. I don't like monsters that have different scalings, unless they have really good stats, then, you know, or really good utility. And their utility better be really, really good, like Veramos or something, you know. Where is he? Jackie. Jackie. Oh my god, Jackie. Turning kick, thundering blow, same as the water one. Exploding hands, attacks an target enemy, and additionally deals 15% of the target's remaining HP as damage if the enemy is under inability effect. So inability, I'm assuming, is like freeze, stuns, like sleep, possibly. You know, basically anything that negates a turn. And yeah, I think he has some uses. You can use him to chunk some HP, but bosses can't be stunned in dungeons and stuff. So not too sure, because like percentage based damage in the arena is not actually, I don't think, in my opinion, not that useful. Because if I have like a Theomars and armor break, I can easily hit someone's HP. Like I can easily chunk someone's HP by half, and I don't even have to rely on anything, you know. So this is really hard to set up because they have to be like sleep or stunned or something for this to work, and it only deals like 25% of their remaining HP. So if the target's low, then 25% of their remaining HP is not going to be that much, you know. I'm not sure if the remaining HP is done after the calculation of the attack. If it is, then that's even less damage, you know. So I don't know. Why are they so slow? Why is the Win one the only one with like 114 speed? They're all 99. Like it's unfair. They rigged one monster. Comtus rigged one monster. All right, we're gonna look at the assassins. Comtus seriously rigged a monster. They rigged a single element of the monster. Well, actually, they do that quite a lot. That's why you have wrong color. But he's a 3-star, so he's easy to get. If I get one, I'm gonna keep one, just because if I get any of the martial artists, I'm gonna keep a lot of them, and then I might raise a Win one in the future because I think he has a lot of potential. All right, Lexi, the fire assassin. Exposed weakness, attacks an enemy and looks for its weakness. This attack decreases the enemy's defense for 2 turns with a 25% chance. So I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure why this is only 25% with 2 attacks. Hopefully this can be increased to maybe possibly 50% each attack. This way it kind of will be like you know, like same percentage like Darien, Belladon, to always armor break. You know, this way it's fair. And you know, it's a 2-hit skill 50%, so that if you're calculating probability, that's already not 100%. But 2-hit skills have one benefit, because if you have you know, if you put glancing on her, if the first hit glances, the second hit might not glance. Like that could be something, you know. So there's a good and bad to that, to skills that hit multiple times. But usually it's nice to have it hit multiple times. Death Verdict attacks an enemy 2 times. Each attack has a 50% chance to leave a brand for 2 turns. Enemies with a brand will receive 25 increased damage. I think in the game right now there are only 2 monsters that have the branding effect. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. One of them is the Fire Ninetail. The other one is the Light Polar Queen. So this is these are the only 2 monsters that have branding effect. This is really nice because she has. Comtus is making use of an effect that they had a long time ago that were pretty much unique to 2 monsters. So we're gonna see more branding in the future with the assassins. I'm guessing like 2 or 3 of these assassins have the same second skill. So this is a branding effect, 2 times 50% chance each. Hopefully this can be increased. I'm guessing this can be increased because there's nothing else to scale up this with. Damage, you know, effect chance, and cooldown. You know, that's all that can be scaled up. So if this can be scaled up, maybe like 75 or 70 for a high chance, and then 2 turns. Yeah, this monster looks pretty nice. So it's armor break and branding effect. So if you, we're gonna look at our third skill first before anything. Or it's a passive. It's passive. Decreases the damage of all other ally monsters. Decreases the damage that all ally monsters receive by 15%, and decreases the recovery amount of every monster on the battlefield by 50%. This effect doesn't accumulate with other damage reduction effects. This is very, very similar. This reminds me of something. It reminds me of a talent from I think the assassination tree of like rogues in World of Warcraft. It's like you take less damage. It's like basically a damage reduction skill or something. Yeah, and it's this. I don't know. It gives me this feeling. It gives me this feeling of the talent from like the rogues in World of Warcraft. I really like the design of this monster. So it decreases damage, but it also decreases healing, all healing, even your own healing, by 50%. So if you throw her against an all heal team, then, or a team with multiple healers, this will be really effective, and the damage reduction will make it so your team takes less damage overall. And her other 2 skills are making sure that your allies will hit as hard as possible, because she has armor break and she has branding effect on her second skill. So she can armor break. I think she's best on violent. On violent, she might be able to go 2 turns. You can armor break, put branding, or branding, put armor break. You know, if you have another armor breaker, you could also use that to armor break as well. And then you can nuke really, really hard. And then you can bring a team of like not bring a healer, because you can half all their heals. I'm not sure if this works with balancing HP skills. If this doesn't decrease balancing HP skills, you could pair her up with other monsters such as the Light Elemental, the Chasun. You know, Chasun's very popular. You can pair her up with the Fire Undyne, and then you can use this to kill, you know, enemies that actually use real heals, like Praha, Belladon, Eladriel, the Beast Monks, anything like that. Like, it'll half their heals. Yeah, I think she's really cool. And this just gives me that vibe from World of Warcraft, like the rogues in World of Warcraft. You know, damage reduction, half healing for enemy and self, making it so there's, like, you know, you don't want to bring a heal, and then you can kill the enemy as fast as possible. You know, this probably would be cooler if it can half the healing of like HP balancing skills. Then this way it's really like high risk, high reward if you bring her without any healers. Alright, we're gonna look at the water one. Stella, the water assassin. This video is getting quite long, but I'm gonna go through all these monsters and I'm gonna give my whole opinion on this. You know, so I'm just gonna keep going. First skill, same as all the assassins. Second skill is the same as the fire one, Death Verdict. Third skill, Blade Dance of the Reaper, attacks an enemy and decreases the attack bar by 10% for each attack. The number of strikes will increase up to 7 hits according to attack speed. So the higher her attack speed, the higher the better chance of, like, you know, or the more hits this will do. So I'm not sure how high you need to get her attack speed to hit 7 hits. This will take some testing in the future, and I'm probably not going to be the one to test that. So we'll see. We'll see in the future how it. But at most, it can decrease someone's attack bar by 70%, and this is also attack skill, so it could possibly hit quite hard as well. And the same two first skills as the fire one, so she can set up really high kill potential on a single target with her armor break and her branding effect. Seems like a nice skill, but I like the fire one better. I really like that talent, Deadly Seduction, from the fire one. Alright, the Wind Assassin, Tanya. First skill, same as all the assassins. Second skill, Capture Opportunity. Increases your attack power and critical chance for 2 turns. You instantly gain another turn by using this skill. So this is very similar to the Chimeras, the Fire and Dark Chimeras second skill. And the third skill is Shadow Assault. Assaults the enemy and disrupts his HP recovery for 2 turns. Assaults another enemy if this attack kills the first target. So I think I know how I would ruin her. Probably something like Rage Blade, because I want her to hit really hard, and I could pretty much use her to like one-shot someone. I could use this, get her to 70% critical rate, and then use this skill to buff my critical rate and attack power up, so I can get 100% attack with the attack power buff. And then I instantly use this skill to one-shot someone. I'm gonna probably set up someone with like a Belladon or someone with a armor break, and then use this skill, one-shot someone, and then refresh after I kill someone, and then I can instantly use this skill again. Seems pretty cool. You could also use Violent. No, this is 2-turn cooldown. No, it's not that reliable to rely on Violent. Like if you expose weakness, or I think it's better to bring an armor breaker, because then you don't have to armor break yourself with your first skill. Although I think in guild battles, if you use her, you can bring her without an armor breaker, and then you can armor break, and then hopefully in the next turn you'll be able to use this and then instantly use Shadow Assault. If for arena, if I want to use her as a one-shot, I'd probably Rage Blade. In guild battles, if I want to use her mostly for that, maybe Violent would be better, because I can just use my own armor break. If I'm lucky, I proc Violent, I can use this skill and immediately use Shadow Assault. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna look at the light. Is she a nat 5? No, she's not a nat 5. I don't know why Comtos make some nat 4s, nat 5s. They make them super OP. Well, not all of them are super OP. Natalie. Same first skill, Death Verdict, so the same as the Fire and Water one. First skill, Silent Reaper, attacks an enemy and prevents it from using any skills with cooldowns for 2 turns. If the target dies, all other enemies will receive the harmful effect. So she actually has a chance to AoE Zyros if she kills someone. She can use this as on a single target to kill, and then you can at the same time Zyros everyone else. She has the same 2 first skills. I really like the branding second skill. It seems pretty unique. Like it's really good if you want to go really hard on a single target, with that branding effect. Yeah, these skills that silence enemies, they always have some use. There's always a use for them. You could probably use this. I think the silencing comes after the kill, so you could. No, you can't really use this to kill someone with like Perna or something, and then silence everyone, because Perna will come back to life. So, hey, what if you kill Perna? Perna comes back to life, but is silenced afterwards. Because like no, it's just all other enemies. So maybe Perna itself won't get silenced. Pretty interesting. We'll see who can make use of her, if anyone is lucky enough to get her. The dark assassin Isabel. second skill as the first skill is the same as everyone. Second skill is the same as the win one. And Endless Death deals damage to an enemy and recovers the turn if enemy dies. If an enemy or ally dies while this skill is on cooldown, Endless Death will instantly be reusable again. So this is in my opinion the same as the win one. It's like the exact same skill. It's a single target attack and then becomes instantly reusable. Oh no, this doesn't reset the turn. This only resets the cooldown of the skill. The win one, if you kill someone, you instantly attack someone again with Shadow Assault. This one you only this one's like Escher's third skill. So if you kill someone, it goes off cooldown. So you could kind of use her similar to Escher because she can buff herself with crit rate attack and then kill someone, and the next turn she'll be ready again to do it again. Yeah, pretty interesting. Seems like a really strong monster if you happen to get her. I think most of the assassins are really strong. I really like the fire, wind, and dark one. The light one and water one, their third skill is a little bit awkward. I'm not sure where I can place them. But I guess someone will find some use for them in the future. Someone smarter than me. Alright, the last guy. The Neostone Fighters. Trevor. First skill, Combat Knife. Attacks in a target with daggers and increase your attack power for the next 2 turns. So this is a single target attack. Attack increase. Relentless Strike. Increases the critical rate for 2 turns and instantly attacks with an enemy with a powerful strike. So this is a self-critical buff that hits hard. This is an attack buff for himself. So if it actually wait, this always procs after his attack. Brawler's Will passive. As your HP decreases, your attack power increases, and the damage you receive will decrease. So I'm not sure how much it'll increase, but in theory this could be really good, especially if you use him in guild battles or something, because there's less targets in guild battle, or less people in guild battles. This way you don't have to bring a buffer because he has buffs for himself, crit rate buff and attack power buff, and then you can use this to increase his attack power even more. As his HP is like really low. I think he is very strong on, yeah, he could be really strong on Violent because his attack power is buffed every turn, so he can keep this up if he is able to proc Violent multiple times. This is also really useful on Violent if you keep his crit rate up. For the offset, you can either use Revenge or Nemesis. Nemesis to make use of his passive, because if you have Nemesis on him and he's low, he gets a turn. He can go that turn and just like, you know, hit really hard or something. This way he can possibly get more turns while his HP is low. He might be useful on Vampire as well, because actually no, maybe not Vampire. I would probably just bring a healer and use him. Vampire in most cases is not super useful. I'd probably be happier using Violent on him. He also has an attack power arena skill, which makes him usable in the arena. You could always use him as an attacker in the arena, because if you use him for an attacker, just make sure, like, you know, they don't have anyone that hits fire, like no water units. Then you can just use him to, you know, kill wind units and stuff in the arena. Very interesting monster. Oh yeah, you can also use Revenge for the offset, because if you Revenge and he uses his first skill, he'll keep his attack power increase up. So yeah, maybe Revenge, 2 sets of Revenge, 1 set of Nemesis, or 1 set of Revenge, 2 sets of Nemesis. That could be pretty OP. Yeah, 1 set of Revenge, 2 sets of Nemesis could be pretty OP. It might work. It might just work. Oops, not you, Chow. Oh yeah, his base speed is also quite nice. I think the water one has 107 as well. The fire one. Yeah, 107 is not bad for speed. Ryan, same first skill. Second skill is different. Attacks an enemy and inflicts continuous damage for 2 turns. This attack will also decrease the enemy's defense for 2 turns if it lands as a critical hit. So it's an armor break if it crits. It's a dot skill that does a 2-turn dot, 1 2-turn dot. His third skill, Dagger Dash, swiftly attacks an enemy 3 times, with each attack also dealing continuous damage for 1 turn. If the attack lands a critical hit, it will also disrupt the enemy's recovery for 2 turns. You could use him as a utility monster if you have his crit rate high. You could actually I would probably just rune him like Violent Blade or Rage Blade, mostly to do dungeons. Oh, he does have attack power in dungeons, really nice. And you can use him in like Dragon's B10 or something. Because if you have like a Megan or Bella to remove the giant's immunity buff, you can use him to keep the dots on the dragon. And he can also armor break the dragon to be crits. So, and he also has attack power for himself, so you know, not bad. Could also use him in guild battles, or maybe not arena. Arena, there are probably better water nukers, but in guild battles, monsters with lots of utility, like this one, dots, armor break, dot, and HP disrupt is really nice. Just having some utility is nice. And their base speed is actually not bad, so he's a pretty good monster. Logan, the wind, what are they called? Neo Stone Fighter. Same first skill. Same second skill as the water one. So he's a dot monster that also has armor break. Push through, attacks an enemy 2 times and decreases their attack speed for 3 turns. Each attack will also decrease the enemy's attack bar by 30%. If the enemy's attack bar gets depleted, you will instantly recover your turn. This could be really useful in guild battles because you can use this to decrease someone's attack bar. It's 2 times, right? So it's possibly 60%. Also, it will slow them down, and it can also, if it makes their attack bar 0, you instantly get another turn to do whatever you want. I see 2 places he could possibly use him. In guild battles, he could be pretty strong because of the utility. In Giant's B10, he could also work really well because he has dots with this skill, and he can also decrease the Giant's attack bar while he decreases the Giant's attack speed. And if the Giant's attack bar happens to be low and it gets reduced to 0, he can instantly get another turn to, you know, make his cooldowns faster, or like you know, attack again with this skill or something like that. I would say make him a violent attacker, like Violent Blade or something, and then use him for like guild battles. You can also use him as a DPS monster in Giants. You can probably keep the Giants pretty well, like Giant's attack bar pretty low, and keep him stunned as well. Well, not stunned, keep him slowed as well. So slow against bosses is really nice. Slow against the Giant is really nice because if you keep him slow, then he won't be getting that many turns. And then you can also like decrease the attack bar. It's similar to how people use Hua for Dragon's B10, you know. Combat Knife, the same first skill as everyone else. Sharp Knife, this is the dot skill. And Born to Fight. The attack performed on your turn will generate a shield that lasts for 1 turn. This shield is equivalent to 50% of the damage dealt. Also, this effect increases critical rate by 30%. So he always gets a 30% crit. He has a shield that is equivalent to 50% of the damage dealt. So if you have him hit really hard, he'll always have a shield. You might not want him to keep going with Violent, because then this shield will kind of be wasted. You might be better off using him with Rage for dungeons or anything like that, because he'll be able to hit really hard for 1 turn and then have a shield that shields him for the same amount of the damage he dealt that turn. I think pretty useful for dungeons overall as well, because you can use him because he's a attack type monster in that you can use in dungeons. He's a DPS monster in dungeons that provides survivability for your team. So he can fit into any dungeon team really, really well. If I had him, I think I would definitely raise him. Attack power increase that works everywhere as well, so lots of flexibility with him. Carl, the dark one. Combat knife, relentless strike, same as the fire one. Piercing dagger, attacks an enemy, ignoring all damage reduction effects. This attack has a 100% critical rate. So this increases crit. So it's kind of wasted. His second skill is kind of wasted because his third skill already has a 100% crit rate. This ignores damage reduction effects, so it ignores like Darien, Diaz, you know, all that stuff. I think I don't know. He has no utility, so he's all damage. Depending on how hard this skill hits, we'll see if he's useful or not. If this skill hits hard, then he's a good monster. If it doesn't, then yeah, he's bad. Like all normal DPS monsters. Alright, so we're kind of done with the monster part of the review. There are other changes that have happened. I'm just going to go to the event page right here while we look at some of the other things. Over here, the friend invitation mechanism has been changed. And wait, you'll be able to check most used monsters. Oh yeah, it says right here. So these are the new monsters. We're gonna be able to check the most used monsters, like, you know, for every single dungeon, what everyone uses. 3.83% use Lumi. Some people use Chloe, Brian, Sigmaris, Megan. Well, I use Vero, Bella, Bird, and Megan. So I guess I'm nothing special. And the friend invite system has changed. So right now you have to invite your friends on Facebook, and they have to come in and you know, if they log in, you get this, and then after they beat Tihan, I think that's the third guy in the arena, you get 30 crystals, and if they get to level 20, you get 1 mystic scroll, and if 15 friends get to level 20 or complete all 3, then you get 1 legendary scroll. Not sure if there's any way to get around this, or if you can have people invite the same friend. If you can, then you could always get 15 friends together, everyone levels in alt, and then then you can get the legendary scroll. If not, then you could invite your friends, or you could level in alt in your free time. Eventually you'll get that legendary scroll. Yes, that is pretty much it. There's one more other thing. It says that, oh wait, actually it explains better here. The friend invitation mechanism reward has been changed. The count will go up when the invited friend accesses the game. The reward will be given when the invited friend clears the mission. Friend invitation reward has been renewed. When multiple users invite the same friend, the invitation will be counted for the last person to send the invite. The last person. So only one person can invite a friend. You can't have everyone invite the same friend. So this isn't going to work. If user A and user B invite user C, the invitation will count to user B will rise by 1 when user C logs in. If the invited user logs in with a guest account, the invitation count will not go up. If this is the case, the friend invitation count will go up if the invited friend connects with a Facebook account or logs in with a Hive account. The accumulated friend invitation count will not reset even if the account becomes initialized. Okay, there's no way to. They thought of a lot of things. It's hard to cheat this system. It's pretty hard to cheat this system that they set up. If you can't invite friends, the most you can do is level an alt to level 20. It shouldn't be that hard. Actually, it's not that easy. It takes a lot of leveling. Mystic Scrolls, Light and Darkness Scrolls, Attribute Scrolls, Mystical Summons is now only only summon at least 3-star natural or higher monsters. This is really good because I don't want to summon any more Awakened 2 stars from Mystic Scrolls. because if I summon 3 stars, there's a higher chance that they're going to be useful for at least skill ups or possibly fusion in the future. Game UI improvement. If you awaken a monster, yeah, Beast Monk's defense has been changed to hug, and you can get 2 vice guild masters. New tips for the loading screen, and that is it. That is it for this review. That is it for this patch. Actually, there's nothing more. So yeah, okay. It's been a long video. Thank you guys for watching. Those of you that have stuck around and watched the whole thing. Hopefully I gave everyone some insight, shared my experience, and just some of the thoughts about these monsters. In my opinion, probably my most wanted would be well, I'm just gonna look at the fire element, but we're gonna look at some of the monsters. I think my most wanted would be probably the fire Neostone agent, the water one. I think I would probably want the water one more than the fire one now, because the water one, this seems really nice. Max HP and defense increase. I could use her for TOA hard really well. The wind martial artist, his base speed is just so fast, and he has this skill that increases his attack speed and increases his own attack bar. And his other 2 skills are really nice, because it's an armor break and his first skill is a stun. So yeah, the fire assassin, I really like her passive. It gives me a really good feeling, like this nostalgic feeling from my World of Warcraft days. When I played a rogue, I played a lot of different classes in WoW, but you know, it reminds me of the rogues in WoW. The wind one seems like a really nice one-shotter. The dark one's a really OP one-shotter as well. I missed the dark Neostone agent, but I don't think I'm ever gonna get her, so you know, no point looking at that. The fire Neostone fighter has potential. I'm not sure how hard he hits and how much his passive gives him. The water one's a nice dungeon monster in my opinion, I would say. Same as the wind one. The light one is a really nice utility, like DPS monster, because he's a DPS monster that provides survivability for his team. So really nice monster. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I'm excited as hell about no longer being able to summon natural 2 stars from awaken natural 2 stars from Mystic Scrolls and stuff. So yeah, that is it for the review. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and hopefully you guys learned something new. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. And yeah, subscribe to me if you didn't, because I make random like guides and stuff if you want to learn more about the game. And hopefully I'm not too boring, and I was able to entertain you at the same time. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Happy summoning, and peace out.